And today, super excited because we're continuing on with that wonderful game we've been playing. And if you're new to the stream, you may be wondering, well, Invisible, what have we been playing? Well, I'll tell you. Actually, better yet, I'll show you. Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. Woohoo! Yeah. Alright. And my YouTube is just always, but I don't know why YouTube lags so far behind Twitch. It's so weird. It's literally like a 9 to 10 second, it's like a 7 to 10 second difference, and I just don't understand why it's there. But it is what it is. Alright, everybody. I don't know if you're ready to say, but you're visible to someone, even if you feel invisible. Know that someone sees you, know that someone loves you, know that someone is rooting for you. We are playing Miles Edgeworth. Prepare for the scare jump. Oh, whoa, look at that. I bet you weren't prepared for that. Ooh, you're wondering, what kind of game is this? It looks like it might be a horror game. It's anything but. It is a logical, puzzle-solving game. And where we last left off, a lone wolf sauntered in. Dude, that's a dope title. One of these days, I might go back and change all of these titles to Lone Wolf Saunters In. That's pretty good. Alright, we're about to play, but first, you should like, share, subscribe, and comment. Just comment, because as we're going through, there's going to be many options for you to say, oh yeah, I can do the right thing, and I know the right answer. Or to guess and help us potentially fail the game. You should like because it's fun content. You should share because positivity abounds. And then you should subscribe because you never know when Invisible's going to go live. Alright, without further ado, let's get into the game. Okay, what are we supposed to be doing? Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, wait, can I investigate? Or is it just a talking thing? Oh, so you know, I may or may not say all of the words. Because this is a reading game. So it's just going to be straight words the entire time. Under Agent Lang's order, we already rounded up all the horses. And every last one has been accounted for. I don't go as far as to say I'm impressed just yet. I went to Footprints, Miles. Footprints. Miles. Miles. Okay. Now. So it's not easy when there's this many members of law enforcement in the vicinity. It's alright. It's not like I'm in a hurry to steal just any old thing. So you know, this is part 3 of 5 cases for this first game. Now, maybe I'm supposed to talk to her. What are you going to do about your investigation and the kidnapping? The question is, since Agent Lang holds the authority to investigate this case now, this makes things a bit more complicated. Oh, come on. You can't let this stop you. I'll even lend you a hand. Let's go. But you're a self-purported great thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature participate in an investigation. You don't like to listen, do you? I'm not just any old great thief. I'm the Yagata. I'm the Yata-ga-ra-su. As I said earlier, I'm only after one thing. Oh, so I actually was supposed to talk to her. Okay, cool. What is this one and only thing you're after? The Yatagarasu is only interested in one thing, and that is the truth. Ooh, my kind of thief. You fit in just well. It was 7 years ago. There was a vigilante who threw the business world into a panic. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appeared and vanished at will. Though we still don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatagarasu like to find and publicly disclose evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. Once the target was chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement was sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found was sent out to the mass media, along with a card with the mark of a 3-legged raven. Looking back, I suppose you would call what the Yatagarasu was stealing, the truth. Could this child really be the successor to the original Yatagarasu? But that can't be, can it? Alright, Gumshoe, I guess I'll talk to you now. For losing. Oh. Oh. Look forward to your next month's salary. Oh. Case isn't lost yet, sir. I'm going to show you just how much of a man Dick Gumshoe can be. Shall I prepare the 21 goats? Yo, Miles. Oi. Like the very sure it was the precinct you called for backup. Of course, sir. I think I would know the number to my own precinct like the back of my hand. Then why did an Interpol agent show up instead with an army of his own agents? That I have no idea. About 5 minutes after I made the call, that Wolfman showed up out of nowhere, sir. Agent Lane definitely has an agenda. So the question is, what is he after? Alright, next up. Mr. Edgeworth. I was wondering if I may ask you about one thing. What is it? Who was that? The girl over there, I mean. I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday. What? Funny, I don't recall making you my assistant, Kay. Yeah, Sorry, but I just stole your supporting role. Oh my gosh. Can you say something so serious with a giant grin on your face, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, we got a thief in her hand, sir. She stole my role, sir. I'm taking her in, getting her convicted, and making sure she serves out her sentence. Oh, come on, it'll be fun like musical chairs. You better stay fast to your feet. No way. I won't. I will not lose the spotlight to you, Luke. Father. Mr. Romano. Oi. Yes. Oh, Miles, my boy. I'm sorry to involve you in such an affair just after you've returned. For you, Mr. Romano, I gladly offer my assistance. I love Miles. After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. If it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office. And I had the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system. I wonder if they'll ever go back and show what he was doing over there. As you know, Manfred and I go way back. I consider a beloved disciple of his to be like one of my own blood. So was the old man. His father was currently kidnapped Ernest Hermano. Now that I've found last yet, Miles, please, must report the boy dearly. Terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Hermano. Well, hold on there. Then what happened to all that money? Ooh. I believe the 1 million has been stolen, and that the culprits are now on the run. What? Oh, poor old man. Don't you have anything you could give him to cheer him up, Mr. Edgeworth? Forgive me, Mr. Romano. I mean... seeing that badge reminds me of Manfred. Now, he was one fine prosecutor, the best of the best. Yes, I can't disagree with you there. I sense that you don't really want to talk about him. How I feel about him, it's hard for me to be truthful about that with another person. Your hard countenance. I don't know what you're thinking or feeling. But mark my words, I think you're Manfred's true successor. I really do. Bro is like, that's not really... It's like, we'll talk about that in a different game. I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time. Oh, it was yesterday. A call came to the house. From the receiver came the sound of my son. Help me, Daddy. I guess at 21 you might still be saying that. I know this is tough, but please stay with me here, Mr. Romano. You don't understand. He hasn't called me Daddy in ages. It was incredibly moving. I wish I recorded him saying that. Definitely should have recorded that conversation. But not the foolish sentimentalities of an old man. Refresh my memory. What kind of person is Lance again? I will tell you about Lance, help you get him back. Surprisingly, a lot can be deduced from a person's relationships and behavior. Very well then, Lance is my one and only son, and he turned 21 this year. He's very much like me when I was his age, kind and very attractive. I'm sure women simply can't keep their hands off of him. Is there anything else about him you notice of late? Now that you mention it, I haven't been able to get in contact with our butler, Oliver. Your butler? Yes, his name is Oliver Deacon. He's been with our family for years now. I am not sensing, any funny names. Maybe that makes sense because this is Miles. Phoenix, that makes more sense, but Miles is more of a serious guy. He gets along so well with Lance, so I thought maybe he would know where my son is. Oliver Deacon. Yeah, there's nothing funny about that. That's just a name. Mr. Romano, could you please tell me a little bit more about your butler, Mr. Deacon? As a butler, he's outstanding. He even serves as Lance's personal private tutor. Took a brief leave recently, but even after it was over, I haven't been able to reach him. So you still haven't spoken with him since his leave. What about his family and friends? They said they hadn't seen him. I tried everything I could think of, Miles. Do you think this could have something to do with Lance's kidnapping? It's possible, but I can't say anything for sure quite yet. Interesting. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Let's begin our investigation. Even if that Interpol agent holds the authority to head this investigation, we can't allow him... words, reading. Wow. Slow down. Okay, let's try this again. We can't allow ourselves to stand idly by, twiddling our thumbs. With you 100%, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Boy, I might not read this one. Boy, this is, for some reason, tongue twisty. I, Dick Gumshoe, pledge to stick by your side through thick and thin. Mr. Romano, it's my fault that the culprits escaped. Which is why, with your blessing, I vow to return Lance to you myself. Oh, I've never seen you so passionate before, Miles. Good luck to you, my boy. All right. What are you waiting for? Let's do some investigating. The gloves. If you think I'm losing to you, pal, forget it. Wow, wow, west. What should we examine first? Thanks to Agent Lang, we can't leave this area. But the culprits were here until only very recently. Which means we may be able to find some clues that will tell us how they escaped. Okay, let's get looking. Hey, you there. Who, me? What are you doing goofing off in a place like this? I wasn't goofing off. I was about to help Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation. You imbecile! All precinct detectives are now under Agent Lang's direct command. No way! I am not working for Wolfboy. Mr. Edgeworth, can you do something? Fortunately, I think international police is a little higher than wherever Ace Attorney takes place. I'm not exactly in a position to argue, seeing as how you are a member of the police. All I know it's in America. Good, now let's go. Because oh my goodness. Well, that was exciting. Okay. What, can't you tell I'm all ready to get down to some detective work? You should go home. Your parents must be worried about you. Ah, come on. I finally get to be your assistant and you try to ditch me? I don't recall offering you the position. By the time anyone notices, it's already gone. Fine, whatever you win, go ahead and do your little investigation. The talent assistant K is going to tag along no matter what you say. Alright. Here we go. Always save. Always save. Even if you choose not to stay there. Ugh. Is that a person? Words. Words. Ah, Blue Badger. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Badger, get. I really don't understand why she's so excited over this badger hunt. Speaking of badgers, there's a person inside of there. Mr. Badger, I wonder if you might share with me what you saw. He's doing that contorted, wriggling dance again. Aha! Ah! Aha! You've uncovered my undercover identity, sir. I was to remain under that head, sir. Aren't you Officer Meekins? Sir, Mike Meekins reporting for duty, sir. This man was a witness in one of the cases I headed 2 years ago. About the only thing I remember about this officer is that he often spoke and acted before he thought, which gave me a great deal of headaches. Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, so maybe this is 2 years after the first trilogy. I met him in the courtroom once before. Well, Mike? Officer Meekins, why are you standing here wasting time? Sir! I'm not a police officer right now, sir. I'm the Blue Badger. I'm creating memories and dreams for the kids. It's never a waste of time, sir. I have a dream to become as big as Detective Gum. Shh. It's not a great goal, my guy. I was patrolling this scorching and boring beat until a little while ago. And the dispatch radio on my shoulder crackled that the kidnappers had escaped. Thought maybe this was my shot at making detective, sir. I rushed on over to join in, but when I got here, there was a sea of people already. And I couldn't spread my trademark friendliness and joy on to anyone. Alright, Ledger. Sir, that's because, sir, I'm here to keep the visitors in good spirits, sir. But it's also to hide the fact that I'm an officer on the trail of a kidnapper, sir. I see. Agent Lang is very wise to employ this sort of diversionary tactics. To be handed the role of the Blue Badger out of all the different disguises, sir. It's such an honor. How long have you been standing here, officer? Sir, for about 1 little hour, sir. It's around the time I woke up from being knocked unconscious. And I've been here ever since, sir. If that's true, then it's possible Officer Meekins saw the kidnappers escaping. But however, sir, must tell you I didn't see a thing, sir. I haven't asked you anything yet, officer. No. But I know you will, sir. He's hiding something from me. Officer Meekins, I insist that you tell me more about your recent movements. Sir, I've been playing the Blue Badger this whole time, sir, and getting into it, too. I patrolled the park, all while wearing this costume. And about 1 hour ago, I came over here, sir. I haven't seen any suspicious-looking people this whole time, sir. But I did see a badger, sir. A lone Blue Badger. What you said just now is contradictory to the facts. How so, Mr. Edgeworth? This is what officer contradicts. This one. There's only one at a time. Officer Meekins, let's back things up. I'd like to ask you about your last statement. Sir, of course, sir. If that's your wish, Mr. Prosecutor. And I'd like to say it because that came out of nowhere. Was not prepared to have to prove myself. What? This little patrolman will wait as long as I am commanded to wait. You said that you saw a Blue Badger, correct? And yet, if you take a look at this, what you saw was not supposed to happen. Take a picture of every member of the Badger family and receive a prize. There's only one of each of the 4 family members wandering throughout the park. Best of luck. The park is supposed to have only one of each Badger in it at a given time. Which means that as long as you are the Blue Badger, Officer Meekins, you should not have seen another Blue Badger wandering the premises. What? Sir? And that would mean there are 2 Blue Badgers walking around. But why? Look at this. It's a set of tire tracks. It's like a car ran out of here or something. That means the car left from the garage sometime, right? For the car to leave these tracks, it would mean that it left during the passing rain. The only explanation as to why these tracks are made of mud. There's 3 treads. I think we assume it's a special type of car. Let's go over to the footprints. Look, they look like badger footprints. Yep, it was just the passing rain. That's why the ground has already pretty much dried up. You should be thankful. It left us with some nice footprint samples. You know what? But if we follow them, we can find out where the kid... Yeah, look, they literally stop. And there are several types of footprints. You don't know which ones belong to the kidnappers. Oh, that's true. But if only we did. Now hear me out. I'm going to try something real quick. I'm going to see if it works, and I'll walk you through my logic, okay? So you know, in case you've never played the Ace Attorney game, everyone has their own gimmick. Okay? Some people can read like body language. Some people can read emotions. Some people can tell when you're hiding a secret, and Miles uses logic. Boom. It seems that has nope, that's not it. There's only one. And then what kind of shoes? I'm willing to bet if only we knew, we'd be able to track the kidnappers from footprints. And the fact that there's a second blue badger, that these are connected. And also at the same point in time, I just had a feeling it wasn't going to work. So let's try again. What about the costumes and a second blue badger? Obviously. That was obviously the one to do from the beginning. Yep. Clearly the true identity of the person underneath is. It's one of the kidnappers, right? The person wore a costume to get away. Alright, now let's try this again. Costumes went missing from the storage area. A blue badger, a proto badger, and a bad badger. Yes, those three. So there are 3 phony badgers running around in the park somewhere, huh? Okay. Yeah, now we got it. Yep. Easy. So simple. We won't miss another one. Now that we know that the kidnappers were wearing badger costumes, those footprints from earlier take on a new and very significant meaning. Oh, you mean now we know which tracks belong to kidnappers, right? Yep. One of the shoe prints, we need to follow the paw prints of badgers. Let's go. Let's look at them again. Hey, I think I found them. Do you think you found them? Can you tell which ones belong to a costume and which ones do not? Type in the chat what they look like. Set is walking off to the west. It just stops. It can't make heads or tail of where it's headed from here. Oh no. Quick, Mr. Edgeworth, I got him. I got one of the culprits. Ah, and you may be wondering, why is this game in, like, pixelated format? When I was watching the other versions that Invisyble played, they were HD, high definition, full quality, easy, nice. Well, this is more nostalgic for me, so we're leaving it in this format. K looks better here. I mean, for the next case, I'll probably change it, but for this case in particular, this just feels right. Damn, K. Clearly those footprints belong to Officer Meekins. But our criminals were each wearing a costume. Aha! Maybe they came over to his garage for something. That's what I would suppose. Officer Meekins, if you could step aside for a moment. I need to examine the garage. Sir! Roger Wilco, sir! Into the garage we go. Or maybe something will come running out at us. Ooh, snap! I wasn't ready. It's Oliver. Samana, are you saying this man is? He's my butler. How could something like this have happened? Indeed. And why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with? Better investigate this crime scene quickly before Agent Lang or his men return. Maybe. I mean, yeah, just off the dome. I'm assuming he got shot. That's not his first body. Oh, and yeah, actually, yeah, in the span of 2 days, he literally just saw another dead body yesterday. Alright, let's see. Me looking at everything but the body. Let's start with the little necklace. It looks like a horse pendant. It's got an antique feel about it, and it's really pretty. Hold on. This is made of platinum silver. Nice. It is worth something after all. Ooh, and look, there's something written on the back. Colin Devore. Its name. Colin Devore. This man's name is Deacon. Don't play with me. As long as that Interpol agent has control of this case, I'm not going to be able to have a real autopsy done to the victim. I'm not a doctor, but let's see what I can piece together myself. 2 gunshot wounds, one in his abdomen and one in his shoulder. So that means he was shot twice? Not necessarily. The abdominal one is an entry wound. How would that even work? You got shot from, like, someone was under you, like kneeling and shot you? Because how could it go through your abdomen and then exit through your shoulder? Literally, they'd have to be shooting up or something, right? Speaking of experience, this crime scene seems a bit too clean for a murder. Should make a note of this oddity. Alright, here we go. Prepare yourselves, people. Yes. Oh, I can't. Oh, no. Oh. 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 Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Help. Alright, chat. This is when I call on you. I need help. I am stuck. I'm supposed to do something. I got it, Miles. Thanks. Should I be deducing this to this? Cool. Oh no. I didn't do it. I didn't do it at all. They played me. It went away like I did it. Oh. Ooh, they played me. Anything else? I don't know. Is there any logic bullets? Oh no. Well, we already tried this, so we know it's not this. Okay. So maybe... Wait. Maybe it is. Maybe it's this. Okay. And since I need evidence... Okay. So I was right the first time. I just didn't do it right. Got it. Shame it. Okay. His name is Oliver Deacon, but the name on the pin is Colin Devore. I wonder what's up with that. I don't know, but I think we've hit upon an important piece of information. Easy. Yeah, give me all that back. Yeah. Lance, where are you, sweetie? There's someone new being introduced. Who are you? Who in the blue blazes are you? Wait, you feel vaguely familiar. Like, specifically the ring pop. Inner monologue. Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but might you be a friend of Lance? Yes, I'm Lance's girlfriend. My name is Lauren Pops. Okay, now that one actually checks out. Okay, yeah, because the ring pop. Alright, we can deal with that one. But is it only specifically the last names that matter now? Huh. Lauren Pops. It's a ring pop. No, it's not like that. We're more like friends, and we're not lovers or anything. We haven't gotten that far yet. But my I even got this ring as a present from Lance. Swoon. You know what she reminds me of? A cartoon character. May I inquire as to why you're here? I haven't been able to get in contact with Lance lately, and I began to get really worried. Okay, so why are you here? I looked everywhere for him, and then I heard... Oh, okay, then I heard about the kidnapping, so I came here. Well, you're really strong for having made it through all this by yourself. Is it true? Has Lance really been kidnapped? No one is supposed to know, but yes, it's true. Oh, Lance. Like, how'd you even hear about it? Looks like she's gone back to the fair maiden love routine. So mention Edgeworth, where do we go from here? Well, we found a body, so we should look into the murder. Ah, darn it. He's back. My men brought me up to speed over the radio. I have to say, you really should have called. I heard you found something very intriguing. I have nothing to hide, Angel Lang. It's exactly what you see before you. A dead person on the ground. Take it from here? Yeah, that guy's really dead. Hey, you waiting for an invitation? Hurry up and detain the suspect now. Suspect? Who? What? It's not Officer Meekins. What? Agent Lang, don't you think you're being a bit rash? Do you even have a good reason to suspect Officer Meekins? Ha! They're the kind of stuff to you prosecutors. It's your job, after all. Like I said earlier, crime scene isn't as forgiving as... What? You know you like your logic and reasoning. That sort of impractical fluff is not needed out here in the field. What are you doing? All you have to do is arrest suspicious person after suspicious person. Oh my gosh, that is a terrible... Yeah. Innocent people. Nonsense. There's no such thing as an innocent person. We've all got a blemish or two in our hearts. Yeah, that is so... Yeah. Yeah, get him, Miles. As I've sworn to uphold the laws of this land, I cannot allow you to take this man in. That you would arrest a man on false charges without even conducting an investigation. Have you no honor as a member of law enforcement? Oop. Miles calling you out. You! How dare you speak so disrespectfully to our shifu? Hold it! You amuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. Lang Z says, every pack has its own rules. If you can play by their rules and come out on top, that is a true victory. Alright, I'll give your beloved laws a fair shake. I'll show you just how much investigating I've done. You know, the way that sounds like you're about to challenge me, or I'm about to challenge you. And so here we go, let's begin. And the whole time you've been wondering, what is Ace Attorney? This is Ace Attorney. Shilong Lang's logic. I've seen a lot of bodies like the one being carted off in my time. I can say he was shot in a single glance, but even you figured out that much out, right? With the current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun, unless you're a member of law enforcement like Officer Meekins, isn't that right? That is not a great argument. What's this philosophy of detainment? Ha! You don't know. In that case, pay attention, girlie. In my country, the criminals have a saying, beware of the wolf. Why the wolf? Because in my language, Lang means wolf, and you don't mess with me or my back. And as for the detainment philosophy, its father is my honorable ancestor Lang Z. Wolfzy. You'd think I'd have heard of him and his teachings if he's that famous. Lang Z developed it as he worked to lock criminals away thousands of years ago. This day, the Jingfa police still trains its recruits using his philosophies. But thousands of years ago, that makes your story about as believable as a fairy tale. Anything wears down and breaks over time. Do you really believe something as ancient as that can be applied to today's world? You want to put it to a test? Alright. I press, and then I present evidence. They teach you the basics of forensics along with the detention philosophy. Oh, you wouldn't mind telling me a little of what you figured out, correct? Yes, I think anyone who saw the bullet wounds would come to the same conclusion. Ooh, not so fast. Ooh. Hey, don't pat yourself on the back yet. What's that supposed to mean? Why did she zoom in like that? Z says, search where the water is deepest. You have to keep your eyes on the big fish that lurks in the depths, which is the killer. Is that right? And what would you know about the killer? For current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. He does kind of look like a wolf or a dog. It appears you've studied a little of our laws. Studied. Who needs to study what every child on any street corner already knows? It's that SHNA, the Federal Firearms Restriction Act. That's it. The Federal Firearms Restriction Act. Here it's not easy to get a gun these days. Interesting. Wait, gun related crimes take place in Miles Edgeworth and Ace Attorney? What do you mean there's a Federal Firearm Restriction Act? So how many people get shot in this series? Just so many people. And you're telling me that it's actually difficult to get a gun? I don't believe you. If that's the case, there are plenty of other officers who might be potential suspects. You're not seriously. Oh, you saw that saving thing? We did something good by pressing. You're not seriously going to arrest each and every one of them, are you? As if I would need to. But looked into everyone else here. Oh. Other than Officer Meekins, I know no one else's weapon has been fired. How'd you check every single person's weapon in such a short span of time? Because each and every one of my subordinates is extremely capable. It can take more than a few minutes to conduct the entire investigation. Power of sheer numbers. But you have yet to check Officer Meekins' weapon, correct? Thanks for reminding me. Hey, yo, show me your gun. Uh-oh. Gun. What'd you say? I can't hear you. Stop mumbling and spit it out already. Sir. I lost my gun, sir. How could you be so irresponsible? Well, this is not good. And then it looks like you're still the only suspect we got. You're the one who waited here outside this garage to ambush and kill the victim. So you think that Officer Meekins waited here to kill the victim, do you, Lang? I think this little accusation deserves a lot more scrutiny. So clearly, that's the issue. Now, the question is, should we press it or should we present evidence? Do you think we have evidence? I don't think we have evidence. Therefore, we're just going to press it. You mean to tell me that the murder occurred here in this garage? Ah, here we go. From the fact that the suspect was found almost next to where the body was found, I'd say it's pretty obvious it's a crime scene. Lang Z says, a criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. Hey, finally a quote even I've heard of before. Furthermore, Lang Z says, successful investigations are the result of multiple returns to a crime scene. It's true. Looks like neither detectives nor criminals have changed their ways over the millenniums. So this is the kind of conclusion the philosophy of detainment can lead you to. I don't get it, Mr. Edgeworth. Why are you putting yourself on the line for Mr. Meekins? Not that I particularly care about what happens to Officer Meekins. Alright. Alright, can't simply stand by when Agent Lang ignores our country's laws. Sheila Lang. What sort of investigator are you? Alright, bet. So now that we've pressed, we know exactly what we were missing beforehand. Let's go. Bam. Okay. We will present the crime scene. The fact that it's got zero blood. Oh, Miles got that look. Uh-oh. He's like, it's not that possible. It's not that possible. What do you mean? You've seen the crime scene for yourself. And while you were looking, did you not think to yourself that it was a little too clean? Hey-ya! Bro was ready to fight. So you did notice that there was too little blood. You still wish to claim that Officer Meekins committed the murder here? Because this isn't the crime scene. And if it was your men who led you to think it was, then I suggest you leave this case to the local police to set the record straight. That laugh is vicious. Not bad. As your logic can be just as sound as mine. In that case, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's weird that Officer was hanging out around here in the first place? Weird? How so? Hey, you! Your squad's not even supposed to be in this area, right? What are you doing neglecting your duties and loafing around here? Don't you dare give me some lame excuse like, I found myself taking a walk. But sir, I really did take a walk, sir. You're a disgrace. Officer Meekins is looking extra meek. Is he hiding something? Mr. Edgeworth, please, sir. Save me the way you did earlier. Please, sir. Officer Meekins, please give us a detailed account of what happened. Sir, not you too. I mean, if you're going to lie to me, I cannot save you. If you tell me the truth, I can help you out. It's true, sir. I wasn't assigned to this area, sir. So check every square inch of the main gate area, sir. I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in a blue Badger mobile, sir. But what do you mean? There's no way. Yeah, because that's still in the thingy. Are we really going to talk about this, sir? He sure seems sure of what he's saying. You try to calm down, lower your voice to a more reasonable level, officer. Sir. Roger, sir. Yeah, I'm about to call you out, my boy. Because I don't believe you. The question is, am I going to press this or am I just going to present it? Honestly, I think I could just present. The question is, what do I present? Should I... Okay. So then let's present this. Oh, Miles was like, don't lie to me, boy. Sir, I'm lying, sir. Yes, you are. If you're really out there selling dreams of Blue Badger Mobile till recently, then what is it doing here inside the garage? What? Actually, I just lost track, sir. Lost track of what? By the time I realized it, the Blue Badger Mobile was no... What? And that's when I came back to this area, thinking maybe it was in the garage, sir. That's when you found me, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Yeah, I was about to say, you're lying. Who do you think is going to buy such a convenient tale as that? You boorish buffoon! Your Miles stepped up like he's about to die. I've never seen Miles get, like, thwarted like this before. Oh, like, yeah, no, like, they're treating you like you're dead. What? You can't arrest Miles. Wow, they're treating Miles like he's a nobody. What the? Golly. You can't treat Miles like he's a nobody. Miles is somebody. Dagnabbit. Gatewater Land Main Gate. Ugh, chased out like a pair of peasants. Yes, Kay. There's something even thieves should never steal. Do you know what that is? You really shouldn't steal anything, however, albeit. What shouldn't a thief steal? A life. It's too heavy of a burden on your soul to get away with, ever. Dad gum, girl. You got deep real quick. That's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. No matter what we may try, murder is the one crime that can never truly be hidden. And I intend to prove that by my own hands, when I apprehend the murderer myself. Alright, I'm going to work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go. Still never said you could be my assistant. I'm just going to drop the issue. First thing we should do is locate the real scene of the murder. Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, the stadium. Hurry, sir. This is supposed to be hush-hush, but they found a witness at the stadium. A witness. You, what did we tell you about leaving your assigned post? Oh, jig us up. Mr. Edgeworth, remember that I'm always rooting for you, so go get him, sir. Those detectives sure look like they're enjoying themselves. It's not all fun and games, Gary. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet this witness. Oh, look, a pink badger mobile, and it has eyelashes. I thought there was a witness here. They are actually turning all the way around. That's hilarious. It's like, yeah, I don't see anyone. Mr. Edgeworth? Hey! Oh, you're young. Hey, that's a camera. Long time no see. You are Mr. Muscat, correct? This girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Lana. Edgeworth, you had a boss? 2 years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as witness and prosecutor. Oh, wow. So, yeah, no, this game really is like 2 years after the trilogy. I thought she had gone to Europe to study forensics. I can't believe you remember me, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. Are you still studying abroad? You bet. Not anything I want to investigate crime scenes scientifically. I've been studying non-stop every day to become a top-notch forensic scientist. It's spring break now, so I thought I'd come back for a bit. I see. So are you my witness? I almost didn't recognize you. You've really grown in these past few years. Now it is, Emma. Go this way. 18, 19, 17, 17, 18, 19, 21, 27, 24. No, wait. 32, 50, unknown, 51. It's a lot of young adults in this game. I almost didn't recognize you. You're really grown in the past few years. Please don't teach me, Mr. Edgeworth. I know I still have a long way to go. But I'm going to be a super forensic scientist one day. You'll see. You seem to know Mr. Edgeworth really well. Are you two acquaintances? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Sky. Nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad now to be a forensic scientist. How about you? Wow, that's a great dream. My name's Kay Faraday, and I'm training to become an unstoppable great thief. And don't think too hard on it, Emma. It's not worth the trouble. In any case, we have much to catch up on. You bet we do. So why are you here, Emma? Well, I just happened to decide to come back home for spring break. And then I heard that you'd come back too, so I raced on over here. I really wanted to welcome you back at the airport, but I had just missed you. How exactly did you know I was here? Through the power of science, naturally. Never underestimate what's... You, do you have a police scanner? No way. Oh, let me read this out loud. It's probably important. You spray this chemical in the ground, and when you shine a special light on it, zing, the footprints light up like an electrified noble gas in a glass tube. It's almost like magic, scientifically speaking. That looks like a DS. Forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me than that this very moment. Emma, I'd like to ask you about what you witnessed. Huh, what are you talking about? Are you not the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about? Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier, expectantly yelling at me. Mr. Edgeworth needs your scientific doohickeys right now, pal, he said. What was that man thinking? Or rather, not thinking. So let me guess. There's been a murder, right? Yes, unfortunately. Alright, well, if it's not you... What's that off in the distance? Oh, hey, it's the pink badger. Badger get. Badger, 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 badger. Just what did she see in these silly things? I think this badger has something to say to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Are you by chance the witness I've been searching for? But I don't speak badger dance. Alright, I'm gonna try talking to you. Ugh. Can't take being inside this stuffy head anymore. Yeah, you're... No! Why her? Why here? Why now? First met this woman 3 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. She has since gone out of her way to pop up unexpectedly and cause me great grief. Edgy poo. I am not reading her lines. I had a bad feeling before, but this just made it official. Today has gone beyond the typical not my day into the realm of waking nightmare. So you're a friend of Mr. Edgeworth too, Miss Pink Badger. She may look the part, but I know better than to trust my eyes around this woman. My name is Wendy Oldbag. Ah, you can call me Wendy or Granny or whatever suits your fancy. Nice to meet you, Miss Oldbag. I'm Kay Faraday. Insane. Yeesh, I was just trying to be polite. Weren't you a security guard at one of the Gatewater hotels the last time we met? There she goes. I wonder if I can see. Oh, I actually can see all the words. Hold on, okay, let's see. So men are all the same. It doesn't matter how old they get. They continue to shamelessly flirt with young girls. But just the other day, it happened with my Yoon, who I finally gotten to notice me. He went and gotten into an arranged marriage with an 18-year-old. I don't see what he sees in her at all. As they say, the persimmon takes 3 years to ripen. That girl. You seem to attract all sorts of interesting people, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, please, I'm begging you, by all means, do not provoke her any further. Aren't you forgetting about something, Mr. Edgeworth? This person could be the witness. Honestly, I hope she isn't, but I don't think fate is going to be so kind today. So it's true, she is the witness. I don't suppose I can afford to ignore the old bag. You mean to say that you witnessed someone being killed right before your eyes? Sounds like a pretty important piece of testimony to me. Oh, Ayo, of course. Her, it can't just be oh, yeah, just tell me what you saw. Yeah, no, and we'll take it down as a statement. Nope. Her, we have to actually investigate because she's going to say something that's not accurate. Glanced over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly there was a loud gunshot and the person who was shot fell to the ground. I'm sure it was. Anyone else, it would just be a testimony piece. This one, no, not. Yeah, I can't afford to ignore what she has to say, unfortunately. Well, anyway, let's see what we can find out from this little old lady. Oi, 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 oi. It can't be simple with this one. Okay, again, stay and take a short break. You mean you took a break from being the Pink Badger? You smell sweat in your hip. Ugh. That's the kind of story that would scar a child for life, you know. I don't plan on playing the part of the dead badger in front of a bunch of kids. So did you see while you, the Pink Badger, were resting? You saw two men. Can you describe them for me? They look like your average Joes, completely uninteresting and not worth fawning over. I'm telling you, they were so boring that I don't even remember much beyond that. But did they have any special features? Anything you can recall would be very helpful. Hey, she's right. You do seem pretty worked up over them, Mr. Edward. I'm not worked up over anyone, and I'm not jealous. Well, at least she thinks you're a stallion, Edward. Claiming to have seen the exact moment in which the murder took place. Absolutely. That gun made a terrible racket when it was fired. You didn't try to go help the person that got shot? 2 men, 1 bullet. It's all consistent with what we found out from the body. Sadly, there wasn't exactly a lot of new information going on in your testimony. Self-centered, aren't we? While it was somewhat useful, her testimony also presents us with a new problem. Yes. It's about this new problem. What is that giant grin on your face for? Do you want me to show you something really nice? No, thank you. Don't be so mean. I swear it's something you're going to like. What is that gadget you're... It looks like a phone, Edward. Ah, I should have known it would be worthless. Insane. Don't be like that. Whoa. What do you think now? What's it doing? It's projecting something into the air. I'm going to input the necessary information to run the simulation now. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of the projection to its maximum size. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares take wing, one alone remains all-seeing. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. Hey, yo! Shoo, the newer games wish they were this cool. This is a recreation of the murder based on the info and put it into Little Thief. I dare say I think you're taking the Robin Hood thing a bit too far. Okay, Little Thief was actually meant to be a simulator for me to plan my thefts. But I suppose if I used it like this... Let's see, Miss Oldbag said the 2 men were facing each other. Then a gunshot rang out and the victim fell to the ground. See? What do you think? I have to say I'm impressed by the technology thieves have access to these days. It is a super secret weapon of the mighty Yatagarasu. Oh, but if there isn't enough information or if something is out of place, the recreation could come out a little strange. In other words, I can use this to authenticate the validity of a witness's testimony. Alright, let's see. So for now, I should re-examine everything. If I find anything illogical or strange, I can then ask for clarification. Now this is pretty cool. Alright, this is awesome. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's examine the body on the ground. According to the testimony, the victim fell to the ground here. That's right, but if that's the case, then we've already found our first contradiction. Ayo. Blood? Is it blood? Blood? No. You called me a liar. I know what I saw and saw the victim get shot down. You know, I don't think she's lying, Mr. Edgeworth. To be honest, I can't think of a reason why she would lie to me. In that case, maybe there's another explanation for the distinct lack of blood. It's the silhouette of the killer with his gun at the ready. That's true. Looks like they broke the stage down. I guess this means they're done for the day. Maybe it's because a different show is scheduled to start its run tomorrow. Okay. Look, man, I only had 3 options. It was really a 50-50 shot. Is it not possible that the victim was wearing a costume? So you really think that Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers? I think we could reasonably assume there's a very good chance that he was. And that if he was shot while he was inside one of these stolen costumes, then Mr. Deacon's blood would be inside the costume instead of on the ground. If only we could prove the victim was wearing a costume. You'd think it'd be pretty easy if we could find some footprints. But the problem is finding them, since there doesn't... Hey, girl, Emma. You, Emma. Do you see any footprints that might look like a badger? This is amazing. Just feel the power of science. Emma, about the method you were talking about for finding footprints. Ah. Yes, well, can you detect and trace even partial footprints? Leave it to me. My cutting-edge detection kit can find anything. Very well. If you could please analyze the footprints in this area. Okay, stand back now and witness the power of science at work. I wonder if this is just Emma's theme. I don't think this is Emma's theme, but I do like the song. Look at that. These footprints here were definitely left by a badger costume. Judging by the way the prints are layered, those seem to be the newest. Then we can conclude that the victim was definitely wearing a costume at the time. Okay, in that case, I'll update Little Thief's simulation parameters. I can't wait to see what we find out from this new info. Yerp. So the victim was wearing a costume when he died. And with that, we should be one step closer to the truth, right? Yeah. Old Bag said she recognized the face. How'd you recognize a face if it was a costume? Oi, oi, oi. Alright. Yeah. Words. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot. Yep. Yes, it does. Yeah, okay. Look at you being helpful. I like you. You're way better than some other assistants we get. But are you as cool as another one? I don't know. It's your first for me, so you're always top tier. Hashtag save. I wonder if I should press. I shouldn't have to. Theoretically. I should be able to. Well, let's press this one. And then let's see if something opens up. If it doesn't open up, then yeah, we'll present. But let's see. Yeah, can you describe it? Yep. Any special features? Let's see. Can I get you to add that to your testimony? I cannot. Therefore, I will just present it. What do you mean they were just average people? One of them's wearing a costume. You would think you'd notice that. 2 men? How'd you know the gender of the 2 people involved? Seeing as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time. Look, furthermore, I have another matter I'd like to inquire about. I'd very much like to know why you failed to mention a costume in your testimony. I'm beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all. I see our witness still has a screw loose in the metaphorical sense. Oh, well. Hey, I don't know if you've heard this thing, but you're visible to someone. Even if you feel invisible, know that someone sees you. Know that someone loves you. Know that someone is rooting for you. You go, dude. You're awesome. Awesome. You should like and share and subscribe and comment. You should share it because this is positivity and everyone needs positivity or laughter. You should like because this is fun content. Also helps people get to it. You should comment because I'm sure you know the right answers as well. And you can help us get there much quicker. And you should subscribe because you never know when Invisible's gonna go live. But until then, continue watching the game. Are you able to see even the victim's costume from way up there? But I couldn't really see what they looked like because they were in the stage of shadow. My eyesight. Oh, I'm not reading her stuff again. Oh, gosh. So bad. Edward said, you don't even need to see this. Alright. We're actually making pretty good progress. Oh, wait. That accidentally talked to Kay. I didn't mean to talk to Kay. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Okay, cool. Ah, shiitake. Maybe we should look at the stage stuff? Oh, okay, cool. Thank goodness. That woman's testimony is to be believed. The murder occurred before the stage was broken down. You want me to input that bit of info into Little Thief? Yes, if you please. Oh, that makes sense. Because, yeah, it helps us better recreate this crime scene. I like this Little Thief thing. I need one of those. Oh, okay, now, see, that makes more sense. Because I was sitting there like, was he down? Like, for the exit wound to be... There'd have to be a serious difference in elevation. So if he's on top of the stage, that makes more sense. So I'm pretty sure this band might be a reference, but I can't tell. It really depends. Anyway. And there was a very real stage set up in this spot at that time. Told you. Do you feel the need to explain everything? Yes, well, in any case, we still need to resolve this unusual situation. Naturally. The killer was standing on top of the stage. Well, okay, so here's the thing. Was the killer actually on top of the stage, or was the killer on the bottom? Because if that's the case, that means he got shot in No, because the bullet wound is the back of the shoulder. And the entry wound is the abdomen. So doesn't that mean they switched? They're actually not supposed to be, it's not that direction. Are we about to get kicked again? Little Thief is not a toy. Oh, true Grimoire. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, man. This really is in between games. Whoa. But yeah, you see, big boys like me don't need two little toys. This is a recreation. So what? Do you still intend to assert that Officer Meekins is a killer? Of course, even knowing that the crime took place here doesn't let him off the hook. Here we go again. Whoa. This is actually super cool. Like, knowing what I know. Wow. This is great. This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins laying wait for the victim on top of the stage. Actually, I'm about to prove you wrong. When the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. Nope. I got you. Impossible. He's most likely suspect we've got, especially given the situation with his gun. Which also means maybe that's not a reference yet, because that probably doesn't exist yet. Grammar is still here. Yeah. Okay. Well, even if he is the killer, at least my recreation was on the mark. See, thank you for understanding, my little crow girl. It's a raven. Unfortunately, your conclusion has yet to be tested, so let's see how well it holds up. See, I could press all these things, and yet I just really think it's this one. Like, I should press. I should show you what it looks like. Yeah. I'm on it today. Terribly sorry, Agent Lang. And we're actually no closer to finding, like, you know, the kidnapped child. Should have warned you that our recreation is incomplete. You cut in quite unexpectedly, after all. What's that supposed to mean? You said that the victim was shot by the killer from up above, correct? Hate to break it to you, but that's not possible. No, why not? Recall Mr. Deacon's body, specifically where the gunshot wounds were located. Actually, I didn't get that good of a look. Oh, well then. The bullet entered Mr. Deacon in his abdominal region and exited his right shoulder. This is more consistent with the angled shot from beneath the victim. Then, yes, our recreation had the victim being shot at an angle from above. Clear contradiction. You're discounting your own conclusions? No, this one point is the only flaw. Oh, wait. Whoa. Oh. His location of the killer and the victim are wrong. Ah, I get it. I see what you're trying to say. Yeah, see what I'm trying to say is I save because the game always forces me to do things without my own permission. I believe the killer and the victim were standing opposite to what we initially thought. It was the victim who was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer. Alright, so everybody can see it. And this is what happened. It also explained the positioning of the gunshot wounds. But then what about the footprints? Since footprints don't lie, we can assume then that the killer also wore a costume. You just gotta keep seeing like silhouettes like take each other out. Like, this is crazy. Judging by the fact that both the killer and the victim were wearing costumes, I'd say it was a killing between the two kidnappers. That would be the most natural conclusion. Wouldn't you agree, Agent Lang? Well done, Mr. Prosecutor. That alone doesn't clear Officer Meekins of the crime. It really doesn't. In fact, it might make it more make it look more like him. Let's say there are like so many now. Okay. Again, I really don't feel like I actually need to press, which is weird. Yeah. Yeah, I may be being a little bit hasty, but for some reason I feel like I wasn't even sure if that was actually the right answer. Sorry, Agent Lang, but that's an impossible tale. And why is that? Those tire marks could not have been left by Officer Macon's Blue Badger mobile. Look at the car would have told you so. Oh yeah, the fact that it's not dirty. Take a good look at the tires. Ooh, it's got such a cute face. Look at the face. It looks like a little bug. There's not a single dollop of mud to be found on it. This car had come to the backstage area and left those tire tracks. And the lack of mud on these tires stands out as a very peculiar indeed. How you explain the tire tracks, genius? Hey, I've got it. What about Miss Oldback's Pink Badger mobile? Indeed, I believe we can rule her out as someone related to the crime. However, there is yet one more roving store, as I recall. Oh, you mean the Proto Badger? That's right. There was one more parking space inside that garage. And it proves the existence of a Proto Badger mobile. Agent Lang, I suggest you find this Proto Badger mobile post haste. There must still be some sort of incriminating evidence in it. Hey, did you hear something? Help me. You alright? Well, this is something. Looks like we found our kidnapping victim. Where were you all this time? Wild West with kidnappers. Ran away using underground and got lost. The kidnappers. The kidnappers escaped wearing costumes. You see the faces of the kidnappers? No, I didn't see their faces, but one was a woman. A woman. Quite an important piece of testimony. Hey, what are you guys doing? Stop standing there and get your cops on this already. I'll even let you guys have what the kid said just now. Consider it a gift. Now, are you going to get out of my crime scene, or am I going to have to get rough? Again? You're nothing but a big bully. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's go. Not for you. Well, they got old bags participation, yeah. Like Z says, the passage of time is but a fleeting moment, and a lady is young forever. Sure, just as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves us be. Why does Emma need to give a statement? Dag! To be continued again! Congratulations, everyone. We are making progress. Let's see. Are we in the ladder, or are we still in the middle? We're still in the middle. Oh, wait. Miles, my boy. Tell me it's true. Tell me that you really found my boy. Yes, Mr. Romano. We found him earlier in the stadium. Then my little Lance is unhurt. He's not exactly the picture of perfect health, but his life is not in danger. He's being questioned right now by Agent Lang. Poor Lance. It must have been so horrible. Locked up like a... Do I have to talk to you people? Miles, my boy. I can't thank you enough. It was nothing. I'm still in shock over what happened to Oliver. But I have to say I'm relieved that Lance is alright. Oh, that's right. I must have forget to pass this one to Lance as soon as the police are finished with him. A letter? I was trying to read it. All the way Lance is being chased after by a woman reminds me of someone I know. I almost can't believe you received yet another love letter, you know. Here, take a look for yourself. Is this a breach of confidentiality? Tender Lender Loan Company. My dear Lance Amano. May I come see you again? Your beloved Viola. Bros. Well, let me see. That's really weird. From a loan company. Tender Lender. Looks more like a collection bill to me. He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not. Oh, that's the 12th one. I can't give up, Lauren. Just one more try. Excuse me, but I can't help but feel a bit sorry for all the flowers you've gone through. Suppose if they were for me, then. I believe you said that you're Lance's girlfriend when we first met. It's not like we both think of each other as lovers. But he did give me this ring, so I guess we're not just friends either. I mean, because this isn't just any ordinary ring. It tastes so sweet when you look at it. It's so wonderful. No, he gave you a ring pop. So which is it? Have you guys not decided if you're going out, or is it just one-sided? Decided. Shouldn't the parties involved naturally just know? My father used to work for Mr. Amano, and so Lance and I grew up together. I said it out loud. So your father was an employee of the Amano Group. What did he do? I heard his job was to fly around the world. On Pegasus. Oh, Pegasus was the name of the airline. The airplane belongs to the company. But now it's all changed. My father, he isn't around anymore. Well, 10 years ago, he rode in Pegasus off to somewhere and never returned. It's been so long, I don't think I'd recognize him if we were ever to meet again. But I won't give in to the sadness. I have to live. Yes, Lauren, live. Yeah, the kidnapper's hideout. Alright, Gabe, you're telling me to ask, so I'm going to ask. We had the report. Sir, nothing unusual or out of the ordinary, sir. Is it possible for you to let us take a look around inside? Roger, sir. Are you certain? Didn't Agent Lang order you not to allow me in? Sir, it's true, sir, but Detective Gumshoe asked me to personally let you in, sir. I couldn't refuse a request from him. Furthermore, I was asked to give this document to you, sir. What is this? Oh. I should be reading this out loud for you people. Sorry. Colin Deverett, sex, male, dominant hand, right? Height, 5'8", weight 123.45 pounds. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pounds. That is hilarious. Whereabouts unknown after his escape from Penny Dent Prison. Stole a gun from a guard during his escape. We thought he might head for where his wife and sole daughter are. But something, our surveillance, he has yet to show up. Oh, but despite our surveillance, he has yet to show up. Name here says it's Colin Deverett. The same name as the one on the back of the pendant. Appears that Colin Deverett was his real name. What's this? He was convicted in a case 10 years ago and sent to prison. What? Then what was he doing here? Apparently he broke out of jail and then just vanished. Thus became Oliver Deacon to cover up the fact that he was an escaped felon. Now I'm not sure what's going on anymore. I should take the time to give them a thorough read eventually. It's fine. Focus on one thing at a time, starting with the kidnapper's hideout. Yeah, I agree. We should investigate first, think later. More than thinking things through, I think you should try remembering things first. I took a I'm not sure if I very good to say. I'm going to a bit more detail. The door was locked down tight when they went to check out the room, so they got about 10 officers to help out and break down the door, sir. Alright, everybody. It's time to investigate! Alright, first things first. What's here? This must be where they dispose of old and worn out costumes. So sad. It would seem that they throw the costumes away in pieces. This door is thoroughly broken thanks to... I didn't mean actually. Ow. Oh. Let's look at the ladder. Okay. What about this? It's a sword, a broken sword. Strange. Why would it be broken like that? Swords don't usually break on their own. That's true. Alright, then let's think about it this way. Maybe it broke when someone was trying to use it for or on something. Hypotheticals aren't going to get us anywhere. Perhaps we should think of this more later. Okay, let's look at this door. That's crazy. There we go. The doorknob handle thingy is looking pretty beat up. I suppose that's what happens when 10 officers break their way in with brute force. That's odd. The lock on this is completely fine. Like, look, not a single dent. How's that possible after what that officer told us? Yeah, if the lock had been in use when the door was busted down, then the lock itself should be completely wrecked. The lock on the door leading to the outside is undamaged. How can that be? Ooh, they have barrels of these just outside. What would you put in them if they were real? Alright, check out that area. Tell me, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a broken mirror. It probably came from the haunted house. Why is this here? Are they planning to repair it? A sign advertising the photo rally, something I have absolutely no interest in. That's right. You're definitely going to do it. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking... Okay. Is it the coffee cups? 3 cups. Okay. 3 chairs. So if I didn't know any better, I'd say there were 3 somethings. 3 kidnappers. You only call it one because you quite literally jumped into it. You're not supposed to jump into a trapdoor. Yeah. Okay. Poster. Intrigue. Fun. Prestige. Gatewater Land. I don't know why it throws me off. Hello. It's going pretty well. We're playing Ace Attorney Investigations. I hope you're having a great day. It's not especially catchy, is it? Now wait, they just saved. So are we done? Yep. Bet. Beyond this door is where the kidnappers held you after getting the jump on you. This is the room where I got to see your awesome no face. You didn't need to remind me of that mortifying moment either. Alright. I would assume that's everything. So it's time to start logicking. Okay. We got 3 cups and 3 chairs. I would assume that means 3 kidnappers. Common denominator between the cups and the folding chairs is number 3. Speaking of which, the number of missing costumes is also 3. Wait, I thought there were only 2 kidnappers. Indeed, something isn't adding up. Literally. Is it possible there's a 3rd kidnapper that Lance didn't see? I'm assuming maybe the sword and the door. Okay. It's a bit strange that the police had to force their way into an unlocked room. One look at the pristine door lock and anyone could see that it was not in use at the time. The policeman outside said that it took 10 men to get open. A door that was locked tight despite it not being locked at all. It can only be because of this. Oh, you mean, yes, it was used to jam the door. Here, take a look at the door handle. See how the handle is completely destroyed? So that's how the sword broke. Yeah. Why? I thought that we might uncover the true identity of the kidnappers. Instead, we only uncovered more questions that need to be answered. Ah! Who are you? Oh, I should be reading his words. We badgers also make use of it in our duties. Look, why don't you get out of there first and then we'll talk, okay? I beg your pardon, miss. Yeah, like, who are you? Oh, Proto Badger Git. Alright, only one more to go. What are you getting all excited about? Did you forget? The photo rally, duh. See, look, now all I have to do is get a picture of the bad badger and I'm done. And yes, I vaguely recall a contest or something of that sort. Well, what? It's gone, but where did it go? What happened? What's wrong? A bad badger costume is missing, sir. Oh, is that all? Well, it's missing because the kidnapper stole it. I heard about how they were stolen, but they said that only 3 of the costumes had been taken. What? Is he saying that more than 3 of them are gone? Mr. Proto Badger, could you please tell me a little bit more about those costumes you use? What do you mean by a bad badger costume is missing? Well, just what I said, sir. We are 1 bad badger short. Counting the spares, we have 2 of each costume on hand at all times. It's because one of them is walking around the park. The other one should be in that room. Actually, both of them should be in that room. Huh? What do you mean? Normally, we don't use the bad badger costumes. In fact, we only use them during a certain event at a set time each day. It's the stage show where the bad badger wreaks havoc around the park, and the other badgers must work together to apprehend them, sir. I'm speechless that such a show exists. Well, sir, I was just trying to explain to you the only time we use that costume. Then doesn't that make it near impossible to take a picture of the bad badger? Personally, I can't believe it's this close to showtime and there's no costume. Oh dear, what am I to do, sir? All this basically means is that the kidnappers stole 4 costumes in total. Now, are you saying there are 4 kidnappers? No, I don't think that's very likely. Oh, recall the costumes for a minute. The stolen ones, you mean? What proves that a 4th kidnapper does not exist? If you had 4 people and you had one to steal a 4th costume, wouldn't you naturally go for the full set and steal a pink badger costume instead? Yeah, that makes sense. And yet the kidnappers decided to steal another bad badger. I believe the culprits needed 2 bad badger costumes, but the question is why? 4th stolen costume by the 3-person kidnapping group. Where's the other costume? Skadoosh! The second bad badger costume, I believe it may be closer at hand than we think. Yeah, there's a head in the other room. That costume in the trash. Wouldn't you say that it's wearing some very telltale pants? Hey, you're right. Let's get it out of there and take a look. What happened to it? As I suspected, it's a bad badger costume. Well, minus the head. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. The way I got a sneeze so ferocious. Okay, let's start with this, I guess. Look, its hand is hurt. It's more like something was ripped off of it. Wonder why this bad badger costume's right hand is torn up like that. Maybe it's a flesh wound from a fight with the blue badger. I just knew the blue badger was one ferocious beast. Okay, so I'm assuming it's this, but... Is it this? Is it this? I mean, like, he's supposed to have a gun, I guess, and he's not having a gun. I believe what we have here is an inconsistency. Eureka, everybody! We did it! Look carefully. Our costume is not holding something in its right hand that it should be. Oh, the gun! Precisely. The bad badger was designed to always hold a gun in his right hand. However, you there! Did you remove the gun from this bad badger's right hand? No, I did not, sir. The gun is supposed to be securely attached to the costume. It was a thought. The rip itself confirms my hypothesis that the gun was forcibly removed. Mr. Proto-Badger, the gun is, of course, not a functioning weapon, correct? Absolutely not, sir. It's just a model gun. However, it can fire blanks. We need to use them for the stage show. It seems that our kidnappers also had a need for the model gun, my dear costume friend. Mission? I think we're about done with this room. So what's next? Well, we found a few answers, but there's still a few things left that we have to ask a certain person about. Let's go, Kay. Yeah. Mr. Edward, sir! Am I saving? I didn't just save. I feel like I already saved, and yet I'm saving again. Oh, wait. What did it say? Go back. Investigating the hideout. We're still in the middle. Cool. Interesting. You gotta hurry, sir. Come on. What is it, detective? They found a blue badger costume down in front of the main gate, sir. What? Isn't that what one of the kidnappers was wearing? Bingo. That's why you gotta come to the main gate with me right now. If we hurry, we might still be able to get there before Wolf Boy does, sir. Let's make haste to the main gate. To be continued! So I saved for no reason. Because I was about to save anyway. Ooh, final confrontation. Former. Ooh. Where's the costume detective, don't you? It's on the other side of the fountain, sir. Was it out here in the open all along? No, it was discovered in the tall grass back there. We moved it out here in order to examine it more thoroughly. But let's get down to it. Won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. I mean, like the thing hanging out of it? Wings! Oh, it's another pendant. That's 2 treasures in one day. How lucky is that? And hey, this pretty baby's made of platinum silver, too. Another pendant on top of the one we found on Mr. Deacon. Is it possible that these two... Hold it right there. Oh, darn it. Hands off, Mr. Prosecutor. Sure know how to cross the line, don't you? Nyah. Pendant, huh? It's a very decisive piece of evidence. How can you tell? Look here and read off what you see. Lauren D. Lauren. Hey, it's a name that's engraved on this. Miss. Oh, we just automatically said it was Miss Pops. Crazy. Her last name is Pop. This person's last name is D. But I. Ha. We have you now, Miss Kidnapper. No, you don't understand. Lolly. I can't believe you were one of my kidnappers. Lance. You're kidding. Miss Pops is one of the kidnappers? Oh. I thought they want to say maybe she wasn't. It was me. I held Lance hostage. Huh. Case closed. Get the car ready, and I mean a special one for this young lady. Again, Mr. Prosecutor, what is it this time? You proposing that Miss Pops is also the culprit in the murder case? What happened? I thought Officer Meekins was your suspect. We found it. Found what? That officer's gun. He literally dropped it in the middle of a thick patch of grass. Your country's police are a sham. Just look at how careless they are. You call it a sham. The officer's gun didn't show signs of having been fired, so it can't be the murder weapon. So Officer Meekins has been cleared of all charges, I see. And that's when a brand new suspect comes walking onto the scene. The murder only happened because the kidnappers started fighting amongst themselves. As I recall, it was you who said that, right, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't put words in my mouth. Miss Pops, did you really kill Mr. Deacon? Oh, well, there's a confession. But she, what? Why is it too early, Miles? Oh, just wait a second. Yeah, we do actually have the culprit's own confession. Miss Lauren Pops, I want to hear it from you. Tell me your side of all that has happened today, from the kidnapping to the murder. But why? I'm a kidnapper and the killer. Isn't that enough? Girl! Yo! Scissors just right there in my brain. I didn't... Oof. It's fine if you're the one behind everything, but only if that's the truth. Now then, will you tell us the truth? Or is there some reason why you can't? I've had a change of heart. I think I'd enjoy seeing you sulk away as losing mode. Are you Ermy? Let's hear about all the evil deeds you committed today. The one who came up with the kidnapping plan was the butler, Mr. Deacon. It's always the butler. We knew that we could get rich by holding Lance hostage. Mr. Armando would pay anything to get his son back, after all. Everything was going according to plan, but as soon as we got the money, Mr. Deacon turned on me and tried to kill me. There, are you satisfied? She just confessed to her crimes a second time. At least you have the guts to admit what you've done. I can at least respect that much. Miss Pops, is that what you said really the truth? Okay, viewers. What seems too improbable? Okay, let's just press. I actually don't know. Well, did you know the victim? Spoken with him only a few times at Lance's house. A few times, that's it. Yes. But if you hardly ever talk, then how could he trust you not to steal his plan? Can't just say that out loud. I like the dress and I like the gloves. I do like it. I'm not a big fan of like the fur, but like I do like it. I didn't see that one coming. Yep. I didn't read any of those words. But it's okay. You knew? How did you know something like that? Oh no. What should I do? Okay, what's wrong with her now? Come on, isn't it obvious? You're making your scary face again. That's why. Why don't you try asking her in a nicer, more gentler way? No, stop it, Lauren. You're always like this. You always fall for the stern-looking one. Girl! Maybe that's it. She's been bewitched by your icy glare. Mind your own business, Kay. Now then, Miss Pops, let's continue with your testimony. Why did you believe that? Mr. Omano would pay anything to get his child back. Anyone who knows Mr. Omano would think the same. I bet Lance is that old man's greatest treasure. I suppose he would be to a doting father like Mr. Omano. I just figured that was it, too. And I was always envious of Lance for it. Oh, because your dad's... I got this pendant from my father. And I believe that as long as I have this, I'll find my father again someday. He'll welcome me into his arms riding on the back of Pegasus. Okay, so if the pendants match, and she got that from her dad, then that means Colin Deveray was her dad. In which case, he probably wouldn't have shot you. In here, I thought you knew how to steal people away. Ugh. So I really don't know, but somehow Mr. Deacon was able to contain him. All we had to do after that was wait for the ransom to be paid, but... Press or just present? Because if we present, I don't know what exactly to present. So let's press first. Why do you think he did? I have no idea, but maybe he had planned on doing so from the very beginning. Miss Pops. Wait, Mr. Deacon planned to kill Miss Pops from the very beginning? Was that ever really likely to happen? What should I do? Should I raise an objection? Okay, cool. Raise an objection. I'm sorry, but I don't think what you just claimed is all that likely. I don't think Mr. Deacon would have ever been capable of killing you. But why? We were total strangers. It's not uncommon for people to kill each other over money. Miss Pops, you really are clueless, aren't you? Yeah, no, she literally... You never knew what your role in the kidnapping was, nor do you know who you really are. But I do, and I can show you with this piece of evidence. Okay, do you think it's her wings? Okay, cool. I was about to say, it can't be her wings. Ah, okay. Okay, there we go. These two pendants resemble each other, wouldn't you? They probably go together, too. Yeah, I was going to say, they probably are, yeah. He split that mug up. Yep. It's totally Pegasus. Why does my pendant match up with Mr. Deacon's? Is she? Are you sure? Oh, well, she figured it out. Well, maybe she is. Nope. It changes everything. Boy, I'm guessing like a mug. Guessing like crazy. Oliver Deacon was just an alias for this man. His real name was Colin Deveray. The name that is etched on the horse pendant. What, an alias? Suppose he had to hide the fact that he was a felon somehow in order to live. It makes sense given what is written in Mr. Devore's dossier. What I really wanted to point out was this. Hey, yo! Why is it making me go so often? Flip! Flip! Okay, I need help. Type in a comment, what should I actually be pointing out? This specific section is what reveals the true meaning behind those pendants. Yeah, he's really what an alias. I suppose he has to hide the fact he was a felon. It makes sense given what was in his dossier. But what I really wanted to point out was this. What about we thought he might head? Okay. It's a lot of words in here. Whereabouts unknown? Okay. 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 Because I did daughter, so maybe I didn't hit daughter itself. Yo, 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 yo. Bro, you can't see my face right now, but like, dude, are you serious? Did I not hit that first? Did I not hit that first? Did I not hit that first? And what is so funny, Agent Lang? You're good at making things up in your head and deciding it's the truth, aren't you? What are you trying to say? You're thinking it's much too innocent. After all, I've thought of another possibility. Bro, I don't even want to say it. I kind of want to go backwards and just undo it. Bro, man, this is ridiculous, man. Man, I want to go back. Oh, I want to go back so bad. Oh, I want to go back. You're supposed to save every 2 seconds, and I did not. I have one rule, and it's save every 2 seconds. I didn't expect the game to hit me with like 4 back-to-backs. That's crazy. Oh, I can prove that too. Yeah, no. No, because it literally says that like he never met his daughter. Actually, I totally do. Bro, you have such like a terrible like opinion of people. Alright, let's go. Blam. I think it's this one. I'm gonna just hit this real quick. I probably should press, because you see that last one I had to press. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna just present this mug again. Why? I made a mistake. Nope. Nope, I made a mistake. Okay. So let's press this one instead. Because they never had meetings. Think of a better partner. They're certainly a clever pair. The butler and the girlfriend. No one would ever suspect that they were, in fact, family. Yes, from the very beginning, they painstakingly practiced those roles well. Oh, wait. No. Okay. Maybe it's this one. One is a butler and one is the front of the sun, you mean? You probably thought that this was their best shot. Is that what you honestly believe? Of course. Oh, no. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, no. I just clicked the wrong one. Oh, maybe it's that one. Okay, yeah, maybe it's this one. Alright, bet. Okay. Oh, snap. Load. Ugh. I'm not losing anymore. I already lost plenty, and I'm not redoing all of that. There was too much to do. Hold on. Press. I need you to say it in those exact words. You think they knew? Yeah, I don't think only the victim knew. I think the girl realized it as well. They both knew who the other person was, but they had to pretend that they didn't. Because he was on the lam. You got it. The victim couldn't exactly go around flaunting who he was. Furthermore... Oh, dude. Precisely. And what father will ever willingly kill his own daughter? I've seen a lot of things in my travels, and I can tell you that being related by blood is sometimes proof of nothing. Oof. Uh, hmm. Now? Okay. So here's what it's looking like. I'm not going to lie to you. You comment and let me know what you're thinking. Okay? But it really does look like we're about to just hit like a bunch of buttons and just keep trying different pieces of evidence until one of them lands. Now we're in the thick of it. Yep, it was easy beforehand. You just figure it out, and then it was like, yeah. But now we're on that doggone Ace Attorney nonsense, boy. That Ace Attorney nonsense. I believe you're being a bit too overconfident for someone with no evidence. Am I? Because I don't see you presenting any evidence to the contrary. Agent Lang isn't wrong. His scenario is certainly a probable one. Better hurry up and do something, or Lauren's going to wind up looking really bad. No, but first things first, is Agent Lang's line of logic factually correct? Okay. Hold on. Because I'm so sure it's this one. Because he never showed up there. Like, it's either this, it's this. Yeah, why just a D? It's the result of poor planning, I guess. Well, at least if I had to shorten my name, I could make it K Faraday. That way, even if you just sounded it out, you'd still say my name. I suppose if I had to do the same, I would also abbreviate as M. Edgeworth. Hold on, I think you should abbreviate it as M.E. Get it? Who would have thought that this little pendant could stir up such a strange conversation? Yeah, that wasn't helpful. Okay, it's not as if I have a wedding band and I have no interest in accessorizing. I'd rather be engraving my name into every treasure I can find all around the world. Blatant vandalizing is just a bit different. Okay, that wasn't helpful either. Yeah, that's got nothing to do with daughters. Oi. Shaped like a pair of wings, Lauren D. Oi. No. And I'm so sure this is the right answer. But it keeps telling me it's not. I don't... Okay, fine. Whatever. You're sure it's not your eyes this fall? Talk to me again when you can see straight. It's crazy. Dang. Now. Yeah. I know that didn't make sense either. But. Oh, look at this. New intro. Or new animation. Langsy says, confidence is like a soul, and words without confidence are but empty shells. You shouldn't waste your breath on words you have no confidence in, Mr. Prosecutor. Although it's just as bad to say something in full confidence and be wrong. Are you going to let him lecture you about your self-confidence like that? I don't need to be overflowing with self-confidence. I just need to think rationally. After all, I only need to be confident in the facts. Hey, look. And I know I already did it, but that makes no sense that it's not this one. It has nothing to do with what I was saying. Now put it away. And your logic is so badly in need of repair that you might as well throw it out too. This is the real deal here. Your courtroom mannerisms are worthless at a crime scene. Hey, look, man. Just for the... No. Just because, why not? Let's see. Let's see what it looks like when you fail. And just like utterly. Because I lost so many points. Alright, we're in the second hour, everyone. If we manage to get one of them right, we're going to stick with it. Okay, cool. But if one of them is not right, and we just so happen to see what it looks like when you fail, that's fine too. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, people. Okay, good, yeah. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, because you never know when I'm going to pop up. Plus, it's a fun stuff you should share with other people, and I think they'd enjoy it as well. Oh, this is really not cool. I'm about to press every single one on every single one. That's ridiculous. Hey, let's see what happens when you lose. I think your half-baked logic needs some more time in the oven, Mr. Prosecutor. You guys, what are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Take this young lady away. Wait, we still don't know the truth behind what has happened. It's alright. I need to pay the price for what I've done. Ooh. Thus the truth was lost for all eternity. Oi. Let's see. Retry the currency. And I get my health back. Wait. Am I still losing points? No? Okay, bet. Bet. Go ahead and take me to the beginning. We're gonna... Full health. We never lost. But we did get to see what it looks like when you lose. That's pretty cool. Go ahead and save that mug. And we're gonna end it there on that note. Alright, everybody. As you know, and are fully aware, YouTube is a little bit behind. That's okay. Oh, look. It changed. What a nice image. Much better than the horror scene we had before. Alright. We're hopping out and we're entering the outro. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Invisyble playing Ace Attorney Investigations Collections. You all have a wonderful day and goodbye. And we're going to redo the outro one more time for the YouTube audience to catch up. Make sure they get the full thing. Alright, prepare yourself. In 3, 2, 1. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Invisyble playing Ace Attorney Investigation Collections. You all have a wonderful day and goodbye.